Now more than ever, you ought to be having a plan B when it comes to sourcing products for your Amazon business. Shipping is absolutely going insane. Shipping from China to anywhere in the world is hideously expensive. And so today, in this video, I'm going to show you how to source your products right here in Australia. All right, so let's talk about how to find suppliers in Australia. All right, so again, somebody give me something to go look for. Well, first I could just get loads of stuff here, but something you're actually thinking about sourcing in Australia. Let's see if I can mess this one up too. Bastards. All right, so I'm on the Austrade website. If you've never been here, it's at austrade.gov.au. Very, very cool. And what you want to do is come over to where it says for international and go to find Australian suppliers, okay? And somebody give me something really which is like a big problem to solve. Let's try and solve a big, big problem, all right? Let's try and solve a big, big problem. CBD oil, that could be good. Now, what does CBD oil? Painful backache, that's a big one. Yeah, okay. Sore feet, that's also big. So that's like pain relief. Do you reckon that's a big problem to solve? If we can solve the problem of pain relief, I reckon that'd be a big one. So I'm going to show you two ways to use it, all right? So let's just try that. Pain relief. And we're going to do, we're going to leave everything else open and just see what comes back, okay? Solve the captcha. Let's see what comes up. So I use this. Sourcing in Australia is completely not to be poo-pooed. Australia's own PPY, Heat Wheat International. All right, let's have a quick look at one of them. Right now, there is a huge expense associated with sourcing from, well, anywhere overseas, because shipping at the minute is freaking nuts. Chinese New Year is happening, COVID is happening, so all commercial flights are down. Shipping's gone mental. And there's a whole black market happening as well with shipping, which is insane. But anyway, so shipping prices are really, really expensive. So now is actually a really good time to source domestically, okay? And so not only that, but there's a whole lot of other things associated with sourcing domestically. So what do these people sell? Bee pollens, things like, well, the time to market is much, much faster. So you can get your products to market much quicker. Your production lead time is much faster, typically. The shipping times are much faster, which means you can be selling much quicker. So whilst it's true, and it is true, that things that are made in Australia will cost you more money per unit, typically, than things made in China. That is a very, very short-term way of thinking about it, because not only is it faster to get to market, which means you can be selling faster, making money faster, but it also means as well that the shipping times between the Chinese market, for instance, in Australia is much quicker, and therefore your cash on cash, like your return on investment, your cash flow happens much faster. And the final thing is as well, a company in Australia to another Australian company, is far more likely to give you terms than anywhere else. So if you're in Australia, sourcing from Australia, you're far more likely to be able to get terms than anywhere else as well. Okay, so consider that as well, because that's all part and parcel of your cash flow and cash flow strategies. Anyway, so what do these people sell? Emu oils, barley powders, all sorts of stuff. All right, so all of these kind of things, pain relief sprays, sell really, really well on Amazon. They sell really well on Amazon. What if we tried searching for instead? What are some of the other things we've got? Fly repellents. Tell us more. Oh yeah, black market shippings. Well, look, basically what's happening is that there is a huge secondary market happening in China with the with the containers, because containers are limited at the minute, and so there's a black market happening as far as getting containers onto ships, which is insane. And it's not good for us. It actually makes it more expensive. But anyway, so that's going on. Anyway, so one other way you can use this, a simple way of using it, let's just do private label. Let's just do private label. And now we'll see the companies in Australia that have got private label somewhere in what they're talking about as well, okay? Here you go. So all of these companies will private label for you right off the bat. But the easy way to ask a company if they will private label is to say to them, can I put my branding onto your products? Okay, that's the better way to ask, because most factories, they either talk about OEM or private label or white labeling sometimes, but if you just say, can I put my branding onto your products, that's very, very easy for people to understand if they don't understand the way our terminology, and that will get you a much, much better reception typically than going, can I private label? That's what I found anyway. What else have we got? Beauty programs, Star Combo, foods, anything else? Do you want to do one more? So that's a good way of doing it. Fly repellent. Let's try searching for that. Oops. Now you guys know that I am dyslexic, so if I spell this incorrectly, I do apologize. I'm just going to copy it directly from there. Save myself the embarrassment. Oh, that didn't work. Repellent. Thank you. There you go. I am not a robot. Let's try searching for that. I've just lost your sound. Oh well. No worries. All right, so that didn't show anything up. So now you're thinking, shit, where else can I go source? Well, the other one to source is on Australian sources. So this is Global Sources. Let me give you the direct link for this. Global Sources website has actually just put together, send to all, their own Australian-centric platform as well. So super cool. You want to go check that out as well. And the other one for that was repellent. What have we got here? Anything else? Display. We'll search for everything. Let's see what comes up if we do this. Here we go. So now we've got heaps and heaps of folks who will sell us our own repellent. Okay, so that's another good platform to use as well. The Global Sources, the Australian version of that. Australian Sources. Super cool. All right, so that's how to go about doing that. And I think, listen, over and above the philosophically great idea of buying things in Australia to keep money in Australia to help Australia grow, which I am 100% behind, over and above the ideology of that, it actually makes a shitload of sense to do that as well. Most people, again, focus on the unit price and they ignore all the other things that go along with being able to source your products domestically. But the big one for most businesses is cash flow. That is the big one. It is much better for cash flow to source domestically because the time to market is much faster. You haven't got the shipping delays or anything like that. The production times, dealing with the suppliers much easier, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, I don't want to get all ideological on yous, but that's what I think is a very, very important thing that most people miss out on. They focus on unit cost and they ignore all the other bigger picture about actually running a retail business, which is what we're doing. We're running retail businesses. What you've just watched is a live Q&A session that I do every single week with the members of the Aussie Online Entrepreneurs. We are the largest group of e-commerce entrepreneurs in Australia. We've got combined sales of over $50 million and we are the best goddamn money-making group of like-minded larrikins, iconoclasts and entrepreneurs this side of Darwin. If you'd like to find out more about us, make sure that you subscribe to this channel and check out the link below, AussieOnlineEntrepreneurs.com.au. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.